Well, we're watching a lot of clouds push in from the south right now, kind of giving you an early preview as we continue to make our way through this heat dome of some of those conditions that are going to start pushing into our area by about next week. I know it seems like it's a bit early to see a lot of this activity, but it is giving us an idea of how slow and gradual this weakening of this high pressure is going to be. Right now, we're looking outside, everybody hanging on to those triple digits and in those 90s, quickly making their way down into those lower temperatures as we make our way through the rest of the night, seeing those clouds really push in throughout the rest of the day. We're going to look at this upper level pattern. I'm going to show you how this high pressure is really going to push most of those storms to the north, really speeding up that west to east flow. But if you keep your eye right there on the border of Mexico and Texas, you're going to see as this high pressure starts to weaken, talking about some of those clouds pushing from the south. As you can see, it's starting to weaken out, and then it becomes more widespread as it pushes across the south, giving us an opportunity to see things dry out, but a lot of those sea surface temperatures touching up at that 99-degree mark. We're starting to see some reports in and around Florida of some of the hotter sea surface temperatures as we make our way through hurricane season, which is still going on. Front track, I'm going to show you how these storms are going to push through the Dakotas, really pull that moisture out of there, but we're going to see a few of those northerly upper level winds push some cloud cover into our region. You're going to see the circulation around Texas, a few spouts of clouds making their way through all the way to the weekend when we're talking about the end of July. Talking about seeing some cooler temperatures as we make our way into the beginning of August, which could be more characteristic of a lot of seeing those more storms at the beginning of the month like we saw in July, we saw in June. Right now, the severe weather outlook really staying along those plain states, really up to the north right now. We're watching a lot of slow convection. This is what we have our eyes turned on right now around the four corners. We see that convection pulling up. Well, as we continue to watch this moisture really get pulled up into this region, we talk about that high pressure beginning to weaken. We're going to see a lot of this activity slowly make its way eastern by about August. We could see it into about our region. Get a closer look at some of these conditions. These clouds right here off to my right shoulder, that's what's going to continue to push down into our area. You could see a lot of clouds push through later on tonight, early into tomorrow, but that is going to let us know that these conditions, well, they're about to leave us, and that's going to end the heat dome for this record-breaking July across the nation. This heat wave really impacting places clear across from California down to Florida. We're going to see right now a few clouds bubbling around, but mostly clear skies and hotter temperatures. We're getting a good look at those temperatures and how hot they are right now. Well, it's not the Barbie movie. It's just those hot 100-degree temperatures. We're seeing a lot of those cooler temperatures off to the southwestern counties, letting us know that those cooler temperatures are trying to fight their way in to this very strong and stubborn high pressure. When we look at the moisture tracker, too, we can start to see a lot of that moisture really staying more towards the south. Dew points are up, so are the humidity levels, but we could see them increase as we make our way into tonight. Going to see some impressive cloud cover push through. Tonight, we'll see a large system make its way through. Could see a little bit of rain off to the west, and then by tomorrow, about early in the midday, we could see a lot of lines of some more dense cloud cover push through, but again, running out of energy before it makes its way into the Concho Valley, or at least more towards those central counties. So again, tonight, going to be dropping down into those mid-70s. Could see a few clouds, a little bit warmer than we have in, lower humidity, talking about some of those drier conditions as we continue to make our way towards football season. And then tomorrow, we're going to see those temperatures really jump back up there, prompting those heat advisories that are going to last all the way out until about next Monday, letting you know that this heat dome is really going to try and give us one last good go as we make our way towards the end of July, end of summer already. I know, I hate to see it go too, where we're going to continue to see those temperatures gradually cool off towards the weekend. And then as we make our way towards that weekend, we could see an opportunity to see some possible rain shower activity, really seeing those lows drop down into those lower 70s, letting us know that even though it might not be official, a frontal system is going to push through and try to cool things off. And then that'll take us into the beginning of August, where we could begin to see a lot more rain shower activity in the afternoon. Stay tuned. We'll have more after the break. You're watching KSAN News at 5.